Guys, this video isn't going to be long, but long story short, this is actually my main phone right now, and might be pretty contrary to what people think of, why would I have an iPhone when I've pretty much shat on iPhones my entire existence. Simply put, man, this reason is so basic, but it's just like the basic Apple features like iMessage and FaceTime, and you know what I mean, and like the overall cohesiveness of like the OS. Like, I kind of get what people are talking about when they say like the iPhone runs so smooth, it looks so nice, the transitions are really nice. Like, and I get what they're saying. It's not like, perfect it's not perfect by any means. But it does have this nice aesthetic to it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like every single app in the App Store for the most part, even things like this, this feels like it was made by Apple itself. Do you get what I'm saying? It feels like it was made as a part of the OS itself. It doesn't feel like it's like third party. Whereas on Android, I'm not saying things look bad, but to get them, you have to put in work to get something to look cohesive. And it's not like everything looks terrible anyway, so I'm not knocking Android by any means, but I really do love just like the settings, like everything seems like it flows and everything feels just a part of the same thing, I suppose. And yeah. Now, the 16 Pro Max is out, but I actually recently just picked this up because I wasn't really willing to wait to get basically the same phone. I know they have a better neural engine and things like that in there that's going to make like the AI features in the iPhone like crazy. There's like a 16-core AI neural engine, which I think is pretty freaking sick. It looks like they're going to have that in the brand new iPhone, which is dope. It does come out this month, which is nice, but there's things like they have this on Android, but I just like how they have like a tablecloth case. Like this is literally like, it's not literally tablecloth, but it's fine cloth, right? So you have that, then you have leather on the sides. The phone looks good. It's clean. It has an overall UI feel that I really, really enjoy. And yeah, man, it's not like the best. It only has 8 gigs of RAM, but iOS is pretty light, man. I haven't really run into too many issues. Ironically, I just kind of ran into some weird things with the Google apps, but I think they do that on purpose to make or I don't know if they like intentionally allow. This doesn't make sense. I don't know why I'm saying this. It just feels like they want the Google experience to be seen as like cheapened by bugs you see in the apps. And yeah. But overall, everything does feel the same. You can get the cohesiveness you get here on Android, but it's just everything feels like it's like, so the experience from the MacBook down to the iPhone, it feels like it's just shrunk. You get what I'm saying? Like it feels like the widgets on there, it feels like the way the icons look, it feels like everything on it was just shrunken down into a mobile OS. And whereas Android doesn't have like a parental sort of computer like over it, essentially, it feels like you took a Mac and shrunk it, and that's what's nice. They keep things very consistent. And yeah, I really do enjoy it. I like the little things. I just like how the widgets are pretty nice, man. Everything runs smoothly. It's great, man. I'm being redundant. I apologize. I'm going to show you one of my favorite games too, because this is something you can't get anywhere else. It's only Apple Store exclusive. So it should be Warped Kart Racers. This game is a sole reason for getting an iPhone. Okay, yeah, we're getting to Warped Kart Racers. Like I said, favorite game probably ever. But yeah, we're gonna run some single player. I'm gonna try this race. I've lost to. As you can see, I basically go for each achievement, but this one is fucking hard. Winning this race is tough, bro, because you'll basically get to the end. You'll think you're doing good, and then you fuck up. I gotta use the pad. One sec. All right, yeah, we're gonna try this one. If you're wondering what this is, it's basically like Mario Kart for your iPhone with Family Guy. As you can see, King of the Hill, Solar Opposites, American Dad. These are like early 2000s TV sort of sitcom type things, or more like But yeah, it's fun too. You know, you unlock skins. You can unlock different things for carts. Like, look at all these carts you can unlock. Look at all these wheels. You can do like the little parasail glider things. You can do the antennas. Like, it literally feels like a direct rip from Super Mario Kart or any. You know, it's a copy of all the other racing games, but it's a good copy, bro. And you get all the Family Guy characters. I mean, who wouldn't want to like drive this around? You know what I mean? Also, really thought of this. I'm like, no, iPhones are the type of phones for people who don't look at their phone all day. So when they come back, they just want something nice to look at. And Apple does a good job with, like, you know, aesthetics. You can get a boost from that, obviously, but also from the drifting. But I want this. You know, when I go out in public, I don't want to have to, like, not have the same games as my wife if we want to play games in public. I don't want to have to not have, like, the same sort of ability to play games in text with, like, Game Pigeon. The thing is still fun. Like, I still enjoy playing text games like that. That was really, really cool. There's, like, a lot of... And obviously, you know, you can do some similar stuff on Android, but... not having to cross a bridge or find an alternative for stuff, like it's just nice. It's nice having the app that everybody else has. It's nice. Sometimes it's just nice feeling like you're a part of the overall sort of like group. If you get what I'm saying, like Android is much better for like power consuming games. I'd say this is like a Nintendo Switch. You get what I'm saying? It's not a power hungry device. It's not like a power consuming device. It's for casual game players like myself. Stewie's sarcastic. Oh, you got me. It was pretty funny. No, that's a really good move on my part. But the game's nice. You know what I mean? Like, it really is nice. I do enjoy it. It's just nice also having iMessage. It's nice not ruining fucking text chats with my green bubbles kind of thing. Like, and like, it's like a phone if you want to feel like you're a part of a bigger group of people. And yeah, it's nice. It has this sort of like, well, I don't want to say exclusivity, but like, you really do get like a consistent whole experience with an iPhone. And I don't mean with like lag and that shit is so old. It doesn't happen with Android phones. So you got to drop that mindset. Like it doesn't. Yeah, sure. If you buy a fan edition Galaxy S, whatever, with a bunch of bloatware and no, you know, with like low RAM and a mid-range processor, like you're not going to get the best experience ever. So what I would say is like, I don't know. I don't know why Apple also skipped the A17. It's kind of weird. Like, you're not really leaping ahead that much. I thought that was kind of weird. So I got 6th place. It's pretty rough, man. I got to get all 3 of these. Yeah. And it's a little bit of my favorite game, man. I just want to show you guys that real quick. What else do I like on here? I just like feeling like I'm a part of what other people are able to do. And having an iPhone makes it easy, especially, you know, because, you know, if somebody else has an iPhone, you're going to have the ability to do similar things. You know what I mean? You're not going to be, like, left out because they don't have it for Android. Like, and weirdly enough, like, this is the kind of stuff that I think about before getting an iPhone, though. And honestly, too, when I wasn't looking at my phone all day and I was thinking, man, I just need, like, an iPhone. I can just do, like, you know, there's Bubby sleeping. We can do, I guess, a battle or something, but... Oh, is it all racist? Oh, just for that one. My cats are fighting, so you can hear them. Oh, word? Sorry, keep doing that. But yeah, I like the whole communal sort of feel that comes with an iPhone. It's nice, you know what I mean? Like having like the same consistency that you can see throughout. And if you want something different, obviously go for Android. This is something that is nice, but there's just not that cohesive, all-in-one sort of like experience you get with an iPhone. And I'm not saying like, and this game, for instance, like Android phones can't do it because they won't allow them to. It's not like they can't do it. They have better specs than this thing. Although this thing is nice, man. I've really enjoyed it. I've only noticed like something where it's kind of random, like scrolling won't be as smooth as it is on like a locked 120 hertz display, whereas this thing is fluctuating and you don't really have any control over that. This is a good phone just in general, though, for people who don't pay attention to their phone. Like, it's the best way I would put it. Is this worth your money? I would go for the 16 that just came out, but I have a 15 and I don't mind it. You know what I mean? It's nice. It's a nice device, bro. I just don't like how we get set up so far back. You know what I mean? Like, bro, why do I have to like go from like a position where I lost every single time? Also, why do I do stuff like that? This is not better than the Red Magic phone. I just like it for different reasons. Like, I don't really play a lot of games. Like, I play this, like, really recently. I haven't played Warzone Mobile, COD Mobile, particularly for the micro purchases. Like, but I mean, if you're going for those, like a gaming phone, like with something that's high power consuming and things like that, this phone can obviously handle it, but you're going to have a better experience with something with, like, more RAM, to be honest. Like, it's just the difference between a MacBook Pro and, like, a gaming PC. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is really just like the visual difference. So like, you're obviously getting a gaming PC to play specific games. It's a game console. You get what I'm saying? It's supposed to be, this is like a mobile game console is, and then this one is just supposed to be like, being the iPhone. I feel like it's just supposed to be like a nice looking tool. You know what I mean? Like, people who use their phone as like a tool, they don't use it as like a, See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Bro, out of nowhere, like, is able to just pass me. Like, they're so quick, bro. It's crazy. Like, look at this shit. Ugh. And you wouldn't get like premium shit like this on a random obscure Android phone. You know what I mean? You wouldn't get like an experience like this where they have like all the popular TV shows like in one sort of racing style game. Like, you just won't get that with Android because not everybody has an Android phone. But, with Apple, obviously, probably just made a deal too. Like, dude, 5th place? Bro, she beat me like last second. Look at these. I don't understand how Lois is getting 238.56. Even with all the drifting and shit, too, it's hard, bro. Tough game. I'm going to keep doing it, though.
Right. Sounds good.
I do. You know what? I guess, like, it's just, like, the way you use your phone. This is a great phone for entertainment. You get what I'm saying? It's not a phone. It is a phone for gaming because you can obviously game. And there's the thing, too. Like, games today, especially mobile games, they're not going to be so, unless you're emulating something or you're pushing something with, like, a PC emulation. You know what I mean? You're doing something that's, like, a pretty intense. You're not going to need as much RAM and things like that. You don't need all that processing power. Like, you have a really nice A16 setup we got going on here. I'm probably gonna get the next iPhone, just for the sake of this channel. I'm gonna probably trade it in as soon as I can for the newer iPhone. So it's just kind of what I plan on doing, because I like always having the newest thing. But yeah, as of right now, obviously you can't buy it, and I'm also probably gonna spend my money. I'll probably get like the newer iPhone in about 6 months. But as of right now, I'm okay with this device. Like, here's the thing, guys. They keep making new phones, but eventually, like, their phones and tech will stagnate in a way that the games will not need the push that is being put upon them, if that makes sense. Like, especially with the things you got to think about. I think something that Apple does that's pretty good is they think about how much heat something would make, right? Like, how much heat is a game going to develop, and how can we mitigate heat? Okay, one way they probably can do that is like limiting the power within apps, but selling it like it's the best out there. But I personally do like the fact that I don't really have to worry about certain games like burning my hands. Like I have to with did I get her? Dude, I'm trying to hit her with this shell. There's Clam. If you don't get the reference, they always drink at the Drunken Clam. It's like their go-to during Family Guy episodes. And it's the brewery Peter works at. Like, bruh, how is this chick? And I'm like, bruh. You know what I mean? But I really do like having iMessage and FaceTime. I like being a part of the ability to iMessage and FaceTime people. You can get similar experiences with apps, but like my mom is not going to download that shit. And like clearly you boys, I'm not talking to my mom all the time. If I was, I'd be fucking sick though. Like, look at that, bruh. 2-4. They beat me by 15 seconds. I don't even know how, like, they do this. I really have no idea. But, yeah, I mean, I know this was a short video. But I just like this phone, man. You know, it's a good phone. Everything's smooth. Like, the menus feel good. You get what I'm saying? Everything just feels very together and one. That's what I like. And yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. I kind of was redundant. There's not like a lot to say about this phone because it's pretty basic, but it does look nice. The display's nice. The camera's nice. The color is nice. I like the cloth case I have. I like that. You know, I'll be upgrading in 5 to 6 months. But yeah. It's just a nice overall phone, my guy. And yeah, hopefully you guys find enjoyment in iPhones or whatever phones you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Later.